Ysgol Cardiff. Good afternoon and welcome to the city of Cardiff and to the graduation ceremony of Cardiff University. I'm Dr. Chris Turner, and it's with great pleasure that as University Director I welcome you all to today's graduation ceremony. We're here to celebrate our students' achievements, and I am particularly pleased to welcome parents, family and friends to join in this celebration. I'm joined here on stage by the Chair of Council, the Vice-Chancellor, the academic staff and the Students' Union representative. The Chair of the Council of the University, Professor Sir Keith Peters, will formally open proceedings, and the Vice-Chancellor, Dr. David Grant, will receive students to their award. To my left is Professor Paul Atkinson, the university's orator, and later he will introduce our honorary fellow. Honorary fellowships are awarded at our graduation ceremonies to those who have achieved international distinction in their field, and today we are honoured to welcome Professor Liu. Students, today marks a marvellous milestone in your life, as it does in the lives of those who have supported you over the last few years. And it's good to see that so many of them are here today. Now, I'm sure it will enhance your understanding and enjoyment of the day if we spend a few moments going through the procedures for the ceremony. For those of you receiving an award today, perhaps you thought that passing your exams was the biggest challenge in gaining your degree, but an even bigger challenge faces you today. You still have to cross this stage and shake hands with the correct person. Try not to seek your award from anyone other than the Vice-Chancellor. A presenter will read out the names of the students being received to the same award. When each name is called, the student will ascend the stage, walk towards the Vice-Chancellor and shake his hand. Whilst past experience has shown this to be a little more challenging than it sounds, your approach to the stage and your return to your seat will be carefully guided by our specially trained marshals. So don't worry, once the ceremony is underway, it really is a case of follow the leader. When you leave the stage, you will stand with your group facing the stage, and the Vice-Chancellor will formally receive you to your awards. You will doff in reply, and you'll then be reseated by the marshals. When all awards have been received, I will ask those of you who have received an undergraduate diploma or degree in any aspect of healthcare to stand for the recital of the medical oath. I will then ask all students who've received awards to stand to receive the university's greetings. Also, and importantly, can I invite you please to clap only after the Vice-Chancellor has admitted each group of graduates to their awards and not as each one crosses the stage. This will ensure that your hands are in reasonable working order by the end of the ceremony. Finally, can I also ask that you check to ensure that your mobile phone or any other portable device is switched off. Enjoy the ceremony.
Houndar, good afternoon and welcome to this very, very splendid occasion. So my name is Keith Peters. I'm Chair of the University's Council. I'm a doctor. I graduated in what was then the Welsh National School of Medicine in 1961, exactly 50 years ago. And then the graduation ceremony was rather different. It was much smaller. There were about 40 of us. We knew each other very well indeed. We knew all our teachers very well indeed. In fact, we'd probably been in the homes of almost every consultant in our then teaching hospital, the Cardiff Royal Infirmary. Of course, many of you will think as I'm starting to speak, here's yet another old man reminiscing boringly on his experience of medicine. And I've got news for you. It's another old man reminiscing boringly on his experience of medicine. So, I qualified 50 years ago, and I've had an interesting career. But the point I really want to make is in that 50 years, medicine has changed beyond recognition. Things you now take for granted didn't exist. We didn't have CT scanners, ultrasound, MRI. We didn't have intensive care. We didn't have fiber optic endoscopes. An endoscope was a very rigid and much feared instrument in those days. We had few antibiotics. We had virtually no anti-cancer drugs. Everything has changed. However, one thing has not changed. That is the nature of a university education. I was lucky enough to be in an outstanding medical school with outstanding people. And what they did for me was prepared me for change, prepared me to be able to adopt new underlying scientific principles, prepared me for a world which is unfamiliar. And that, of course, is at the heart of what we are doing our best to defend in the UK, which is research-led teaching in research-oriented universities. It's very, very easy to be seduced into thinking that what is required is the ergonomic teaching of distilled wisdom about medicine, reducing it to things you need to know, reducing it to the kinds of tests that you need to perform that are discriminatory in particular disease states, etc. All those things are important, but they will not prepare you for the future. Because medicine is a balance of certainty and uncertainty. In everyday practice, you have to be certain about what you want to do. It's no good saying to the patient, on the one hand, we might do this, and on the other hand, we might do that. A decision is required at that point. However, in the practice of medicine, it's very important to recognize what is known for certain and what is unknown, and a great deal in real life is unknown. So that brings me back to this university. Your choice of this university is a great medical school in a great university. It's one of the Russell Group, members of the Russell Groups of universities, the Russell Group of universities, that's to say the top 20 research-led universities, and its medical school is rightly and highly regarded. And it's regarded in various disciplines. Again, you've been students here. I won't reiterate all of them, but it's very distinguished for its work in neuroscience, very distinguished for its work in cancer, it's very distinguished for its work in epidemiology and public health, and it's distinguished for its work in infectious disease and much else besides. So you have come to a great place, and I think you're well set up for a career in medicine. I'll just say a word about careers in medicine. The world of medicine is almost infinitely broad. When I graduated as a doctor here, I felt pretty convinced I'd be a general practitioner. I had no idea whatsoever that in some 10, 15 years later, I'd be working at Hammersmith Hospital in London, and then even later, head of the medical school in Cambridge. I drifted along a path which just led me to these particular jobs, but I could just as easily have ended up working in Africa, or having gone to America, or indeed being a GP as I originally thought I was going to be. So the world is very, very open to you, and it's one of the great things about qualifying in medicine. Now, there are often questions asked about what a university is for. There's been a debate in Wales recently at the new formed Learned Society of Wales, asking the question, what a university is for. It seems a pretty stupid question, really. Everybody knows what universities are for. They're about teaching and research. and preparing people for life. But you, of course, in medicine are very fortunate. Nobody can ask the question, what was the point of your university education? You are going to be out there in one form or another doing really valuable things for people. The transition that you're going through today from being a medical student, as it were, this morning, to being a doctor this afternoon is an absolutely irreversible inflection point. From now on, your life will be different, and your usefulness to society will be absolutely obvious to everybody. Now, there's much else about you medical students and others who are graduating today in medicine that I could talk about. Everybody knows being a medical student is quite tough, a lot of work to do. However, you're a medical student for longer than the average university student, and you have time to contribute very generally to the work of the university and, of course, to the work of the society in which you find yourself, doing things like involving yourself in community services. Medical students visited children in South Wales to teach them about how their bodies work in a series of interactive workshops, for example. The Jack Matthews Scholarship to support community projects and other things, including giving socially deprived Cardiff children a summer holiday, helping the victims of floods in Pakistan, working with charities in Liberia and Romania, lots of other things. I don't want to go on about that, but I just want to make one further and final point before I end this stage of the ceremony, and that's to say, on your behalf, thank you to your parents and to your families and all those who have supported you. It's been a long haul for them, and with a little bit of luck, you will be reasonably independent starting on the 1st of August. So, just in closing, although this is the most important chapter of your relationship with Cardiff University, it's not the last chapter, because from now on, you will be part of Cardiff University's family wherever you go in the world. And please remember that.
I will now read the proclamation, first in Welsh and then in English. Nerth gwlad ei gwybodaeth. Boed hysbys i holl aelodau'r Brifysgol ac ar hyd a lled y byd fod cynulliad o Brifysgol Caerdydd yn cael ei gynnal heddiw ym mhrif ddinas Cymru. O dan awdurdod Siarter Frenhinol y Brifysgol, mae'r cynulliad hwn yn cyfarfod i dderbyn y myfyrwyr sydd, yn rhinwedd eu hastudiaethau a'i hysgolheictod, wedi haroli'n briodol yn unol â statudau'r Brifysgol, ac wedi cael yn deilwng o'i graddau. Wrth ddathlu llwyddiant y rhai sy'n graddio yn y cynulliad hwn, fe'i hatgoffon o'u cyfrifoldeb i gyfrannu o werthoedd y brifysgol hon. Nod iddynt hwyl ceisio, drwy eu cyflawniadau, wasanaethu ar lles pawb, ymdrechu sicrhau rhagoriaeth ym mhob peth, ac yn boeni am ddyfodol ein byd. Gwrandewch yn awchus ar ddoethineb, gan ei fod yn cynnig gobaith a gwirionedd ym mhob cenhedlaeth. Nerth gwlad ei gwybodaeth. A nation's strength is in its learning. Let it be known to all members of the university and throughout the world that today in the capital city of Wales, a congregation of Cardiff University is taking place. Under the authority of the university's Royal Charter, this congregation meets to receive those students who, by virtue of their studies and scholarship, have been appropriately examined according to the statutes of the university and found worthy of their degrees. We celebrate the success of those who graduate in this congregation, and in doing so, remind them of their responsibility to share in the values of this university. It is for them to seek, through their achievements, to serve the common good, to strive for excellence on all things, and care for the future of our world. Be attentive to wisdom, for it offers hope and truth in every generation.
I, Professor John Bly, introduce those who have received the degree of Bachelor of Medicine and Bachelor of Surgery. Nurul Amy Abdul Ghani. Nusiba Abdul Halim. Sarah Ammar Mohammed Hassan Ajam. Zainab Alimode Al-Lawati. Mariam Al-Farsi. Noor Ali. Rama Yusuf Ali. Rustiana Binti Alip. Sajna Anand. Michaela Antonius. Kate Elizabeth Rose Appleton. Neil Atkinson. Alexander John Albury. Rachel Helen Erst. Laura Ann Backhouse. Derith Angarad Badder. John Philip Bales. Morgan Elizabeth Ann Bailey. Bern Marie Baker. Sarah Emily Baker. Rebecca and Harrod Barber. Annie Bartlett. Jacqueline Lauren Bassett.
Good afternoon. At this point in the ceremony, and at other equivalent times, it is a tradition of the university for the Vice-Chancellor to speak in Welsh to receive each group of graduates to their awards. The Welsh phrase I will use, when translated, means, "Through the authority conferred upon me by the university, I receive you to the award or degree which I will name, and to all the privileges of that degree. Trwy awdurdod a brifysgol a ymddiriedwyd I mi derbaniaf chwi I radd baglor mewn meddygaeth a baglor mewn llawfeddygaeth ag I holl fyreniau'r radd hon." Congratulations.
Bedard. Olivia Rose Beasley. Carrie Louise Benyon. Roland John Benstead. Katie Bicknell. Rachel Natasha Blackwell. Adam Christopher Bond. Katie Rebecca Bond. Emma Victoria Borley, Catherine Botting, Catherine Brindley, Rebecca Clare Broughton, Anthony John Brown, Caris Brown, Tessa Karen Amanda Brown, Lindsay Sarah Bolide, Keith Robert Burden, Serena Yolanda Burgess, Robert Burney,
Trwy awdurdod y Brifysgol yn ddyrriedwyd I mi derbaniaf chwi I rodd baglor mewn meddygaeth a baglor mewn llawfeddygaeth ac I holl ffraniau'r rodd hon. Congratulations.
Taryn Lee Carson, Michael John Carnell, Rebecca Christine Casely, Christopher Christou, Martin James Churcher, Matthew Cullen Clark, Laura Cleveland, Jonathan McFarlane Coker, Helen Mary Cobb, Tom Louis Combalat, Lee Daniel Cooper, Aaron Paul Corp, Christopher William Corse, Sean Thomas Crabtree, Ruth Cumber, Laura Rose Cutler, Lucy Chaplitska, Philippa Chapran, Claire Margaret Dallimore, Zain Al-Abidin Ali Abbas Dawoodi, Mark Francis Dashwood.
Trwy awdurdod y Brifysgol yn ddyrriedwyd I mi derbaniaf chwi I rodd baglor mewn meddygaeth a baglor mewn llawfeddygaeth ac I holl ffraniau'r rodd hon. Congratulations.
James William Stannard Davidson. Branwen Meyer Davis. Lowry Ann Davis. Mark David Davis. Alice Davison. Kanchana de Abreu. Natasha Charlotte Dean. Hannah Marie Dix. Shoulder Doherty. Jessica Joanna Drummond. Laura Jewerdon. Kira Marie Duggan. Oliver James Duxbury. Davith Lewis Llewellyn Edwards. Gwenclean Edwards. Jade Louise Edwards. Lucy Elizabeth Edwards. Lauren Georgia Ellis. Lucy Jane Emmett. Davith William Evans.
Trwy awdurdod a brifysgol a ymddiriedwyd I mi derbaniaf chwi I rodd baglor mewn meddygaeth a baglor mewn llawfeddygaeth ac I holl ffraniau'r radd hon. Congratulations.
Elizabeth Jane Evans. Lowry Ann Evans. Thomas Owain Evans. Hannah Farnsworth. Amy Ferris. Katrina Elizabeth Ficarota. Owain Luke Fisher. Richard Anthony Flint. Charlotte Jane Florence. Arla Charlotte Elizabeth Gamper. Tom Michael Gately. Sana Zara Abdul Ghafoor. Victoria Ann Gibson. Sean Joshua Glaze. Hannah Goodison. Emily Gott. Peter Graves. Adam Thorburn Gray. Nikki Louise Green. Annabelle Naomi Greenwood.
Trwy awdurdod a brifysgol a ymddyriedwyd I mi derbaniaf chwi i'r baglwr na'n methygaeth a baglwr mewn llawfeddygaeth ac I holl franiau'r rath hon. Congratulations.
Jessica Caroline Griffin. Ankarad Sean Griffiths. Robert Owen Grounds. Apik Guha. Nadar Masom Haddad. Edward John Oliver Hardy. Danielle Francis Harris. Kynwyn Rebecca Hattrey. Sarah Kim Hawkins. Lucy Haydock. Omar Harmon. Joanne Rachel Hocking. Nicholas Richard Hodges. Emil Hodsevich. Alison Jane Hogarth. Chloe Elizabeth Holden. Sophie Claire Hooper. Gethin Lloyd Hosford. Sophie Claire Howell. Elizabeth Hoyles.
Trwy awdurdod a brifysgol a ymddyriedwyd I mi derbaniaf chwi i'r baglwr mewn methygaeth a baglwr mewn llawfeddygaeth ac I holl franiau'r rath hon. Congratulations.
Mo Hu. Lauren Huckabee. Christina Mary Hudson. Megan Amelia Humphreys. Shelley Marie Humphreys. Helen Mary Hutchings. Omar Iqbal. Suba Iqbal. Mary Elizabeth Jack. John Alexander Jackson. Shane Jackson. Holly Rebecca Jacks. Yusa Jafar. Farah Jalil. Howell Matthew David James. Sophie Elizabeth James. Joelle Bethan Jeans. Rachel Elizabeth Jeffries. Oliver Charles Mark Jefferson. Emily Louise Jenkins.
Trwy awdurdod a brifysgol, ymddiriedwyd i mi derbaniad chwi i roedd baglor mewn meddygaeth a baglor mewn llawfeddygaeth ac i holl ffreniau'r radd hon. Congratulations.
Miriam John. Emily Rachel Johns. Catherine Sian Gemma Jones. Elizabeth Janice Jones. Fionn Lowry Jones. Hayley Joanne Sarah Jones. Helen Elizabeth Jones. Lewis Owen Jones. Lowry Ann Jones. Lucy Joyce Wynne Jones. Marion Gwennan Jones. Matthew Howard Jones. Nia Anhara Jones. Ryan Huff Jones. Georgia Camilla Buffy Kelly. Tara Keogh. Ili Binti Liana Karulanan. Hiba Khan. Hina Karoya. Emma Elizabeth Kinsella.
Trwy awdurdod a brifysgol a ymddiriedwyd i mi derbaniad chwi i roedd baglor mewn meddygaeth a baglor mewn llawfeddygaeth ac i holl Frania Rathon. Congratulations.
I, Professor Michael Owen, introduce those who have received the degree Bachelor of Medicine and Bachelor of Surgery. Anna Sophia Klimak. Richard Giles Knight. Heather Lang. Emily Morgan Lawton. Francine Dawn Leneveux. Rebecca Ann Leach. Tina Ann Lee. Rebecca Ann Lendon. Daniel Charles Leopard. Kate Liang. Jessica Louise Lloyd Jones. Jonathan Lloyd Evans. Corinne Elizabeth Locke. Adam Christopher Lomas. Katie Rose Long. Sebastian Thomas Lugg. Jan Fei Ma. Eva Arrit McRae. Catherine Ann Maddox. Ashley Jade Majo.
Trwy awdurdod a brifysgol a ymddiriedwyd i mi derbaniaf chwi i'r baglwr mewn meddygaeth a baglwr mewn llawfeddygaeth ac I holl Frani'r Rathon. Congratulations.
Aruni Srimani Kaushalya Malawira. Catherine Mary Malcolm. Mohammed Abra Malik. Mohsin Hassan Malik. Kate Louise Marsh. Kelly Ann Marshall. Alice Lucy Maxwell. Lucy Helen Maycock. Martina McMonagle. Sinead Francis McCallion. Ian Andrew McGibbon. Daniel Patrick Reed McLaughlin. Catherine Louise Mentz. Jane Elizabeth Miles. Helen Victoria Miller. Rosalind Clare Miller. Thomas Hugh Minton. Hasina Hani Mohammed. Ola Mohammed Ahmed. Kamanika Shaimali Mohotika Don.
Trwy awdurdod a brifysgol a ymddiriedwyd I mi derbaniaf chwi I radd baglor mewn meddygaeth a baglor mewn llafeddygaeth ac I holl ffraniau'r radd hon. Congratulations.
Joseph Henry Monnery. Fiona Moore. Jennifer Morgan. Emily Morris. Hayley Elizabeth Morris. Hannah Ilse Motterhead. Christopher David Murrells. Grace Mirembe Musini. Sarah Pryor-Delshani Nathaniel. Jonathan Michael Toby Nichols. Nick Rizwan, Nick Ahmed Kamal. Emily Ruth O'Day. Benjamin John O'Donovan. Rachel O'Riordan. Laura Marguerite Owen. Rachel Pace. Anita Pabu. Chirag Patel. Shruti Hemchandra Patel. Anna Paolina Patricolo.
Trwy awdurdod a brifysgol a ymddiriedwyd I mi derbaniaf chwi I radd baglor mewn meddygaeth a baglor mewn llafeddygaeth ac I holl ffraniau'r radd hon. Congratulations.
Ayman Diana Pawan-Chick. Lewis Edward Pierce. Andrew David Penry. Nishantha Perinparaja, Michael John Redmond Peters, Alexander James Fotu, Matthew John Pickup, Hannah Gwyn Povey, Emma Louise Powell, Aneth Prosser, Nafisa Ramin, Rouser Ramley, Nadia May Randazzo, James Reeder, Helen Joy Ray, Elizabeth Anna Redman, Emma Louise Redshaw, Charlotte Louise Riley, Thomas Bryn Richards.
Trwy awdurdod a brifysgol yn dyrriedwyd I mi derbaniaf chwi I radd baglwr mewn methygaeth a baglwr mewn llafeddygaeth ac I holl ffrani'r radd hon. Congratulations.
Miriam Louise Rigby, Sophie Louise Robinson, Lydia Roche, Courtney Bain Ryan Fisher, Sajid Seinadin, Margaret Louise Sanders, Sandy Sandhu, Selina Kausanga, Scott William Sefton, Nilima Rajendra Kumar Shah, Helen Elizabeth Sharp, Rebecca Sherlock, Ruth Elizabeth Shaw, Rishi Shonpal, Cherry Victoria Shute, Oliver James Sidebotham, Hannah Marie Grace Slade, Gillian Mary Smith, Kate Virginia Lovell Spencer, Rebecca Stanford.
Trwy awdurdod a brifysgol a ymddiriedwyd I mi derbaniaf chwi i'r baglor mewn methygaeth a baglor mewn llafethygaeth ac I holl ffraniau'r radd hon. Congratulations.
Rebecca Dawn Steele, Hayden James Stevenson, Daniel Jordan Stevens, Sarah Jane Wiley Strong, Rosida Ramanja Sukri, Catherine Rachel Crianon Tasker, Joanna Catherine Taylor Gray, Justin Ian Temporal, Amy Laura Thomas, Alec Ashton Thomas, William Rodri Thomas, Andrew Joseph Todd, Rebecca Jacqueline Townsend, Joanna Kirsten Tremert, Alice Trimble, Catherine Laura Alice Tunstall, Hamza Ahmed Vali, Mary Louise Venn, Sona Milan Vora, Lauren Vout, Siobhan Wade, Hussain Zainuddin Wuliji, Charlotte Walker,
Trwy awdurdod a Brifysgol a ymddiriedwyd I mi derbaniaf chwi i'r baglor mewn meddygaeth a baglor mewn llafeddygaeth ac I holl ffraniau'r radd hon. Congratulations.
Maya Emily Walsh, Wan Shazuin Liana Wan, Victoria Margaret Nora Ware, Alana Watkins, Hannah Weller, Stephanie Elizabeth Wells, Thomas Samuel Whitehurst, Sarah Elizabeth Mary Whiteley, Helena Mary Wilcox, Claire Elizabeth Philippa Williams, Darius Benedict Williams. Hayley Joanne Williams. Natalie Sarah Williams. Rhiannon Williams. Sarah Nanslice Williams. Sophie Eloise Williams. Victoria Claire Wilson. Rebecca Louise Wallerton. Lucy Frances Rochford Wood. Bethann Woodfield. Shalini Yaganti. Luke James Yarlett. Stephen Austin Young. Farah Izati Yusuf.
Trwy awdurdod a brifysgol a ymddiriedwyd I mi derbaniaf chwi i'r baglor mewn methygaeth a baglor mewn llafeddygaeth ac I holl ffraniau'r radd hon. Congratulations.
Jennifer Bucknell.
Trwy awdurdod a brifysgol a ymddiriedwyd I mi derbaniaf chwi i'r baglor mewn methygaeth a baglor mewn llafeddygaeth ac I holl fyraniau'r radd hon. Congratulations. Thank you.
I, Professor Michael Owen, introduce those who have received the degree of Bachelor of Science. Ian Powdrell Thomas McClure. Louise Emma Osgood. Catherine Alice Simpson. Francis Yarlett. Bethann Mavanwi Vivian Amphlett. Danielle Heather Eddy. Nabila Fazal. Miriam Anna Fine. Joanna Kate Hyam. Caris Elizabeth Phillips. Bernard Talabani. Thomas William Nicholas Wright. Charlotte Ann Sherlaw. Dominique Xavier Brown. Emma Butler. Alexander David Challinor. Clea Caredig Davies. Carwyn Sean Edwards. Sarah Halpin. Olivia Ann Haywood. Sophia Rebecca Huff.
Mi derbaniaf wi I rath baglor man gwyddoniaeth ag I holl ffraniau rath hon. Congratulations.
Thomas Richard Mercer. Alice Naomi Mitchell. Sinead Owen. Natalie Price. Sophie Elizabeth Rees. Matthew James Rogers. James Rees Tribble. Amin Elkawad. Ross Anthony Goslin. Sanam Koilu. Helen Louise Lane. Holly Peter Gale Morgan. Gautam Sen. Nicholas Craig Willits. Shobana Harshini Yoganayagam. Natasha Cartwright. Manish Dubal. Emily Kirstine Howarth. Jessica Laura Lowe. Eleanor Catherine Powell. April Maria Roundtree. Alice Talbot. Andrew Joseph Todd.
Trwy awdurdod a brifysgol a ymddiriedwyd I mi derbaniaf chwi I radd baglor mewn gwyddoniaeth ag I holl ffraniau'r radd hon. Congratulations.
I, Professor Paul Morgan, introduce those who have received the postgraduate certificate. Helen May Fries. Joanne Taylor. Leslie Taylor.
Trwy awdurdod a brifysgol a ymddiriedwyd I mi derbaniaf chwi I dystysgrif olchryddedig ac I holl ffraniau'r rathon. Congratulations.
I, Professor Paul Morgan, introduce those who have received the postgraduate diploma. Badreya Abdullah Rashid Al-Shei. Kevin Gracias. Timothy Harker. Leslie Taylor. Syed Sibte Akbar Abidi. Belal Abuzgia. Harinath Chandrashakar. El-Montasir El-Hadi. Anukal Garg. Nuzat H. Hamid. Shakir Hussain. Syed Asim Ahmed Jaffrey. Liana Achiji Priyagika Sampath Jayasingh. Fathi Ahmed Mohammed Kanon. Mohammed Shahab Khan. Mohammed Nasir Kiani. Othman Zenurain Mahdi. Raghuhandan. Mesubahidin Said.
Trwy awdurdod a brifysgol a ymddiriedwyd I mi derbaniaf chwi I ddiploma olryddedig ac I holl ffraniau'r rathon. Congratulations.
Jyoti Sood. Mandip Kaur Hair. Bethan Louise Farley. Ramya Raghavendra Rao. Ellen Manon Jones. Jacobus Christian Carol Wieland. Syed Sohaib Ahmed. Fatima Rashid Salim Al-Shamsi. Catherine Ziba Alden. Suguna Veni Arunsalan. Daniel Olefumi Dada. Amer Dar. Shole Misagi Hakiman. Reshma Hegdi. Mohammed Waliul Islam. Jeffrey Chongyu Lim. Sushil Ranga. Deepti Singla. Adayinka Babalolo Ababibegebe Adejumo.
Rwy awdurdod a brifysgol a ymddiriedwyd I mi derbaniaf chwi I ddiploma olryddedig ac I holl fyrrania rathon. Congratulations.
I, Professor Paul Morgan, introduce those who have received the degree of Master of Public Health. Tosin Ade Kunlai. Oludamilolo Adetomi Adeyanju. Olayinka Oluwatomilola Oyanike Ajitena. Abdul Hakim Amur Kamis Al-Masururi. Mai Al-Obdayela. Sarah Elizabeth Rose Bailey. Andrea Schmittors. Louise Moya Davis. Idioma Chidinima Dike. Myra Evans. Nathan Robert Francis. Derval Harte. Victor Imade Ilubbeira. Abdul Aziz Muhammad Manga. Faustina Lidewe Moncho Hammond. Alewo Caroline Negedu. Ekene Nene Ogum. Joke Oluwatoyen Ojediran. Bosede Olaide Oyegabami. Bethan Claire Rowlands. Marina Diane Tomset. Thomas David Waite.
Trwy awdurdod a brifysgol a ymddiriedwyd I mi derbaniaf chwi I radd athro mewn iechyd cyhoeddus ac I holl ffrania rathon. Congratulations.
I, Professor Paul Morgan, introduce those who have received the degree of Master of Science. Wissam Sakit M. Al-Jundi. Ayman Omran Amer. Christopher Norman Earl. Georges Marquides. Tahir Masoudi. Muhammad Nadim. Ayodeji Akintunde Odofin. Subath Pradeepa Premartni. Joanna Suzanne Ramsey. Siu Kian Wong. Edward Christopher Thomas. Sali Abubakar Ali Bagabir. Sudipta Bandyopadhyay. Dilshani Bodhika Jayasingh. Neguse Tadesse Kitaba. Adriana Lepes de Riga Guerra de Riga. Elam Marsben Rad. Afra Mohammed Khalil Siam. Elizabeth Ann Atta. Catherine Joy Lyons. Noor Jamil Al-Muzan. David Vai Kyong Chow. Nafisa Momtaz Chowdhury. Bridget Anoa Gogo. Carway Alvin Lee.
Trwy awdurdod a brifysgol a ymddiriedwyd I mi derbaniaf chwi i'r athro mewn gwythoniaeth ac I holl ffraniau'r radd hon. Congratulations.
Abdurreza Sedki. Suman Yan. Mohammed Tariq Eldeni. Richard James Hellier. Anna Joseph. Maher Kerbeck. Philip Stevens. Jessica Alice Bailey. Sarah Alexandra Bennett. Ravinda Kaur Channa. Jessica Louise Hensman. Monica Marta Kosika Slowinska. Benjamin Colin Player. Catherine Ann Scott. Elizabeth Alice Tidy. Sarah Louise Wilcox. Ruth Churchill. Simon Maxwell White. Piyusha Milani Atapatu. Alison Conybeare. Rebecca Jane Hughes. Matthew Geraint Isles. Jane Catherine Rosenbrook. Thomas David Waite. Nicola Wheatley. Rubina Iftikhar Ahmad.
Crwy awdurdod a brifysgol a ymddiriedwyd I mi derbaniaf chwi I radd athro mewn gwyddoniaeth ac I holl fyrraniau'r rathon. Congratulations.
Henrietta Ellis. Leila Imogen Hilas. Lindsay Hooker. Beverly Hopwood. Constance Muchazondida Jamera. Tobias Lorenz. Mandy Rees-Jones. Wendy Roberts-Jones. Catherine Teresa Sexton. Lucy Ann Carey Williams. William Thomas Jones. Sarah Ann Treadwell. Benjamin James Kay. Lee Chuk Hung. Faisal Sultan Alam. Nazik Al Said. Wasim Ikram Alvi. Anna Marcelina Perez. Amy Louise Davis. Kate Eleanor Littler. Duncan Alexander Payne. Gemma Shirley Plant. Amrith Shetty. Anirban Mandal. Frances Whitehurst. Siam Afra Mohammed.
Trwy awdurdod a brifysgol a ymddiriedwyd I mi derbaniaf chwi I radd athro mewn gwyddoniaeth ac I holl ffyrranio'r radd hon. Congratulations.
I, Professor Paul Morgan, introduce those who have received the degree of Master of Philosophy. Claire Cann. Monica Chawathe. Lloyd Thomas Morgan.
Trwy awdurdod a brifysgol a ymddiriedwyd I mi derbaniaf chwi I radd athro mewn athroniaeth ac I holl ffyrranio'r radd hon. Congratulations.
I, Professor Paul Morgan, introduce those who have received the degree of Doctor of Medicine. Asma Abdus Salam. Victor Michael Aziz. Azad Hawizi. Janet Ann Johnston. Ruani Priyanka Katugama Pola. Jonathan Mark Lewis Russell. Muhyiddin Arda Ozkor. Hugh Garwood Rees. Tayeb Tahir.
Trwy awdurdod a brifysgol a ymddiriedwyd I mi derbaniaf chwi I radd doethwr mewn meddygaeth ac I holl ffyrranio'r radd hon. Congratulations.
I, Professor Paul Morgan, introduce those who have received the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Azim Arshad. Stephen Joseph Austin. Sivan Mili Bokobza. Jade Alice Chapman. Aaron Ian Clack. Joanna Crocker. Sarah Dwyer. Michelle Edwards. Astrid Escudero Esparraza. Detalina Valentinova Grozeva. James Philip Hindley. Neil Alexander Humphreys. Rebecca Dawn Johnson.
Trwy awdurdod a brifysgol a ymddiriedwyd I mi derbaniaf chwi I rodd doethwyr mewn athroniaeth ac I holl ffraniau'r rathon. Congratulations.
Jane Lane. Boitella Theresia Letzolo. Jin Lee. Alwena Harv Morgan. Zara Beth Newton. Sophie Leanne Reynolds. Alexander Leslie Richards. Marietta Milkova Ruseva. Oscar Ricardo Ferreira Silvestre. Russell Michael Lloyd Simpson. Evangelia Stergiacoli. Hannah Sarah Elizabeth Tivy. Joanna Welton. Eleanor Louise Woodward.
Trwy awdurdod a brifysgol a ymddiriedwyd I mi derbaniaf chwi I rodd doethwyr mewn athroniaeth ac I holl ffraniau'r rathon. Congratulations.
I, Professor Paul Morgan, introduce those who have received the degree of Doctor of Science. Wyn Griffith Lewis. Wyn Griffith Lewis grew up in North Wales and was educated at Menai Bridge on Ynys Môn. From school, he won a place to study medicine, starting at the then Welsh National School of Medicine in 1979 and graduating in 1984. He did his early clinical training in surgery in South East Wales and obtained his FRCS from both the English and Scottish colleges of surgery. Mr. Lewis then undertook higher surgical training in the Yorkshire rotation, based in and around Leeds, specialising in bowel surgery. During this period, he became interested and involved in clinical research into the outcomes from surgical treatments for advanced bowel cancer, leading to numerous published papers and the award of his MD degree granted from the University of Wales in 1995. Mr. Lewis returned to Wales in 1995 and took up the post of consultant surgeon at the Royal Gwent Hospital in Newport. While there, he developed a busy practice in upper gastrointestinal surgery, but also continued and expanded his research interests. He was successful in obtaining grant funding to support his research and to fund surgical research fellows in the Royal Gwent Hospital. Mr. Lewis has played a major role in the implementation of the National Institute of Clinical Excellence guidance that necessitated the reconfiguration of specialised surgical services across South Wales. This process has, for reasons of geography and politics, been particularly difficult to achieve in his specialty of upper GI surgery. In part, in order to better facilitate the changes necessary to implement reconfiguration, Mr. Lewis relocated to the University Hospital of Wales, Cardiff, where he has led the creation of a 5-consultant team in upper GI and hepatic surgery, thereby creating a South East Wales multidisciplinary team that has spectacularly improved patient outcomes. For example, increasing the rate of curative resection in esophageal cancer by 50% and increasing 5-year survival for patients with gastric cancer undergoing surgical resection 5-fold. Mr. Lewis is currently an honorary senior lecturer in Cardiff University, involved in teaching medical students, including those present today, and supervising several surgical research fellows who are studying for higher degrees within Cardiff University. His research outcomes consist of over 80 published papers and 180 published abstracts. His work has been recognised by the award of 4 national and 6 international prizes, and notably he was awarded a Hunterian professorship at the Royal College of Surgeons in 2007 for research into the prognostic variables predicting survival in gastric cancers. Mr. Lewis is a national leader in academic gastrointestinal surgery across the UK and has contributed extensively to clinical and health services research in this field. I commend him to you.
Trwy awdurdod a brifysgol a ymddiriedwyd I mi derbaniaf chwi I radd doethyr mewn gwyddoniaeth ag I holl ffyraniau'r radd hon. Congratulations, Gwyn.
We now come to an important, indeed a solemn part of the ceremony, and that is the recital of the medical oath. Can I ask all those of you who have received an initial diploma or degree in any aspect of medicine or healthcare to stand? Can I also ask the platform party to stand, please? The oath reader will declare the oath first in Welsh and then in English, and then ask you graduates to agree the oath with the words, I do.
I will now declare the oath first in Welsh and then in English, and then I will ask you to agree to the terms of the oath. Addawaf mai fy mlynoriaeth gyntaf fydd gofalu am fy nghleifion. Byddaf yn garedig gyda phob claf ac ymdrechaf I gyfathrebu'n effeithlon gyda nhw. Byddaf yn parchu urddas eu preifatrwydd a'i hawl I gyfrannu'n llawn at benderfyniadau ynglŷn â'i gofal. Byddaf yn onest ac yn ddibynadwy bob amser ac yn parchu a diogelu gwybodaeth gyfrinachol. Ni fydd fy nghredoau personol yn ymharu ar ofal fy nghleifion. Trwy gydnabod cyfyngiadau fy nghymwysedd, byddaf bob amser yn diweddaru fy wybodaeth am sgiliau proffesiynol. Os bydd gennyf reswm da i gredu, nad o'i fi neu gydweithwyr yn addas i weithio, byddaf yn gweithredu'n gyflym i ddiogelu cleifion rhag perygl. Ni fyddaf yn camddefnyddio fy sefyllfa broffesiynol a byddaf yn gweithio gyda chydweithwyr yn y ffordd orau lles y cleifion. Yn yr holl faterion hyn, ni fyddaf byth yn gwahaniaethu'n anheg yn erbyn fy cleifion na'n cydweithwyr, a byddaf yn barod i gyfiawnhau fy ngweithredoedd iddynt ym mhob achos. Rhoddaf yr addewid yma ar fy llw yn wirfoddol ac o ddifrif. I promise that I will make the care of my patients my first concern. I will be considerate to all my patients and will strive to communicate effectively with them. I will respect my patients' dignity and autonomy and their right to be fully involved in decisions about their care. At all times, I will be honest and trustworthy, respecting and protecting confidential information. My personal beliefs will not prejudice my care of patients. Recognising the limits of my competence, I will keep my professional knowledge and skills up to date. If I believe that I or a colleague may not be fit to practice, I will act quickly to protect patients from risk. I will not abuse my professional position and will work with colleagues in the ways that best serve patients. I will never discriminate unfairly against patients or colleagues, and I will always be prepared to justify my actions to them. I make this promise solemnly, freely, and upon my honour. If you agree to the terms of the oath, say I do.
Can I now invite all of you who have received your awards this afternoon to stand so that you can receive the greetings of the Chair of Council, Sir Keith Peters, and the representative of the Students' Union, Ollie Luton.
May your care ever be for the good name of our university and the well-being of our world.
You are now members of the distinguished alumni of this university. May your association with the university be cherished and be constant throughout your life. And may your care ever be for the fellowship of our university and the welfare of all people.
Now, before you sit down, I'm sure that all you very proud graduates would like to join in a long-standing tradition at Cardiff University at these ceremonies, and that is to pay a special tribute to your families and friends who have supported you in so many ways over many years, not least financially, and indeed to thank the academic staff who've helped you reach this important point in your life today. Can I therefore invite you to turn around, to greet your family and friends, and say a special and public thank you to them by giving them all an enthusiastic round of applause. Thank you, and please be seated.
Vice-Chancellor, Professor Liu Zhaofeng is President of Capital Medical University in China. He took his MD from Peking University Health Sciences Center and went on to become Vice President of Peking University Health Science Center before taking up his current role, as I've said, as President at Capital Medical University. Capital Medical University is one of the most significant and rapidly developing centers of excellence in medical education and medical research. And since 2007, our two universities have been linked in a formal partnership. With the financial help and support of Albert Hong, a Hong Kong-based philanthropist, together we've established a programme whereby research scholars from Capital University have come to Cardiff to develop joint research. The main thrust of that collaborative programme has been research on cancer, particularly breast cancer and prostate cancer. It has been possible in no small measure, thanks of course to the work of Professor Liu, and also to the work here in Cardiff of our own university professor Wen Jiang, one of the world's leading cancer researchers, who himself comes originally from China's Shandong province. Our research partnership is in turn a recognition that major initiatives in medicine and the biomedical sciences more generally are increasingly dependent on global networks of cooperation and collaborative work. And we are, of course, delighted that Capital Medical University is one of our most important partners. Moreover, it is but one of many initiatives between Cardiff and Chinese institutions of higher education. In 2010, Capital Medical University recognised our collaboration by making you, Vice-Chancellor, one of its international advisors, the first person from the United Kingdom to be so recognised, and only the third person to be so honoured. We are therefore especially pleased, privileged and honoured that Professor Liu Zhaofeng has accepted our invitation in turn to become a Fellow of Cardiff University, and we look forward to many years of fruitful collaboration between our two universities. Anrhydedus isgan hellor, y cyflwynaf I ti ar athro Liu Zhaofeng fel camrawd yr anrhydedd Prifysgol Cardiff.
Trwy'r awdurdod a roddwyd I mi gan y cyngor, derbaniaf chwi, fel cymrawd anrhydedd, Prifysgol Caerdydd.
Honorable Vice Chancellor, distinguished members of University, graduates, ladies and gentlemen, I'm truly honored to stand before you here today to receive this most prestigious award, and especially honored and grateful to share with you the Cardiff class of 2011, this very special day in your lives. But today is your day, a day for you to reflect back on the fantastic experience you had over the past few years here in Cardiff. To celebrate your incredible academic achievements and to look forward with great excitement to the future. Today is also an important day for me to become a member of the Cardiff University, a UK and world-leading university in all aspects of the university life. This is also a fascinating day for Capital Medical University of China. It says clearly how far we have gone in our academic and research collaboration since we formally started our form link in 2006. I am extremely proud that this day will mark the beginning of a closer association between the university and me and our university in Beijing. And I very much look forward to being involved and assisting as much as I possibly can in the future. As an honorary fellow, I'll act as an ambassador for Cardiff, but it is you, the alumni, who are the university's most valuable and precious ambassadors. And so I do hope that you too will remain in touch and that you'll always remember the university with great fondness and tell others what a great place it is to study, and maybe encourage some of them to follow in your footsteps one day. But for now, thank you all so much for this award. Many congratulations to you, the class of 2011. I wish you and your family and friends a wonderful day. I also wish you all extremely happy and successful futures. 迪奥贺，谢谢各位 ，Thank you.
It's now my duty to draw this splendid occasion to a close. I'm sure you'll all agree that it has been truly memorable, and it is indeed, of course, the most pleasurable event in the university calendar. It's great to see you, so many of you, new graduates, crossing the stage in more senses than one. It's also splendid that we've had an opportunity to share this occasion with Professor Xiaofeng Liu, and of course it underlines the importance of links with his great country, which is now doing so much medical research and advancing understanding of disease. As I said earlier, in crossing the stage, you've now become a member of the family of Cardiff University alumni. I hope you will all keep in touch with each other and with us. And I would like to say, rather specially, since this is the last occasion that I shall preside as Chair of Council, how important it is to me to see the evidence today of the success of you students, and particularly also the outstanding leadership and success of the Vice-Chancellor, of the Dean of Medicine, and your academic staff, and all those who have made it possible for you to study here. So, on that note, I bid thee, as they say, goodbye and good luck.